What's up, everybody? Today I'm gonna put a cherry log on the mill and cut it up, and probably gonna cut 5/4 just for boards. Don't know what size can I'm gonna get out of it, but probably I'm thinking 11 to 12 inch cant. A basic rule of thumb on what cant size you'll get out of it is whatever the diameter is, or on the log on the ends, you can take off 4, 5, or 6 inches of that. So on that end it's 16, and so if I take off 5 inches, that's going to give me about an 11-inch cant. I saw a scale somewhere on a video that had that, and it just basically is 4, 5, or 6 inches, just a good rule of thumb to get a good cant out of it. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna cut 5/4 boards and just put them up, use them for later, maybe make some charcuterie boards or something out of it. But the only issue I have is there's some rot on this end. It's about that big around. I don't know how far up in the log it goes. I trimmed the log thinking I was cutting off about 6 inches of a hole. I thought it stopped, but it continued on up in there. So I'm gonna cut it up and just see what happens. This is a big cherry log for Georgia. We don't get them this big usually. Typically they get, you know, about this size and they die, and they'll be standing dead everywhere. I don't know what it is that kills them, and to be honest with you, I don't know why they call it cherry. It doesn't have any fruit on it, at least not that I've seen, but the wood is kind of a reddish brown. Maybe that's why they call it cherry. But if you know, leave a comment, because I sure would like to know. We call it wild cherry. I think some other people call it black cherry. Who knows? I do appreciate you watching. If you just hit that thumbs up or subscribe, love to have you along for the ride. We've got a little over 600 now, and looking to add to that. You know, trying to put the videos up regularly. So if you are a regular subscriber, I greatly appreciate that, and if you become a subscriber, thank you as well. A big shout out to our public safety folks and our military. Thank you for your service, and let's get to cutting. So here's what we got so far. We've cut off 2 faces on this thing, and this is part of that rot that I was talking about. It goes in here, comes in here. Hopefully it doesn't go too much further past that, and I'll be able to get some good wood out of there. But this is some good looking stuff. This is probably why they call it cherry. I'm not sure if this is gonna show exactly the color, but it's really good, really red. So anyway, hopefully the rot won't go too much further, and I'll get the other 2 sides faced. And right now we are looking at that's 11 inches right there, and this one is probably right at 10. So probably get a 10 by 11 or 10 by 10 cant out of this. So here we go. Okay, gonna try to maximize the wood that comes out of this thing, because right now I'm down to the edge of the rot. There may be a little bit up in here, but I'm gonna flip this way and cut from up here down, try to get good solid boards. Now there is a hole on that other side where that goes through, so we're gonna run into that. But anyway, this log is 9 feet long, so that'll give us room to cut some off to use for other things. But I'm gonna flip it and try to get some good wood out of there first, except for that hole. So here we go. Well, that rod actually went down further than I thought. So it was real bad down here at the end, as you saw in the video. But then these last couple pieces, trying to maximize some wood out of this thing, but it goes all the way down, all the way down. So these pieces will end up as kindling, And then I can get about 4 feet out of that one. I'll be able to use, and then the rest of them turned out good. So I'll get them stacked up and show you how many. So there we go, folks. We got 5 1 1/4 inch by 9. 2 of them are 9, and then the other 3 are right at 9.5. And then we got 3 of these that are 1 1/4 or 5/4 by 7. And I hated we lost a lot out of that rot, but that's the way it goes. You never know what's in that log until you cut it up. And then once you cut it up, you might find a treasure in there, and then you may not. But that's some good looking wood. The inside of it, the outside is a little sapwood, but the inside of it's good and red. And so put it up, let it dry, make some cutting boards or charcuterie boards or something out of it later on. But hey, I appreciate you watching. Give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day.